Hi, this is Gera Group. My name is Chimela, and today I'm going to be going over what we did in Sprint 2 so far. And if we head over to our Scrum board, so to make it easier for us, I'm actually going to run the memoranda so we can go through it, accordingly. So this is running. All right, so I'm going to be going back and forth between our memoranda and our Scrum board. So So one of the user stories we decided to do was to add an attribute to task that holds the name of user completing the task. So the subtask was to locate where the tasks are located in the code and apply the changes accordingly. So if we go to memoranda, so if we click on this, so if you see where it says assign to, so if you're able to put your user story, um, you can it has a functionality for you to actually put your name in there. So okay, so moving on. So as a user, I want to rearrange the nav bar on memoranda to have icons. So actually our overall project was to replicate um, Tiger Scrum as a whole. So the icons, most of the functionality of um, Scrum board is going to be used for our project. So the user story, also the subtask was to create a PNG icon for Scrum board, wiki, blackboard, backlog, timeline, and team as placeholder. Where the task was to go to the code and do that. So if we look at this navbar, you see the Scrum, you see the timeline, the backlog, the wiki, and team. Right now, it doesn't have any functionality, just a placeholder. We'll be able to, work on it in the upcoming sprint. So moving on, as a developer, I want to add whiteboard testing using check style and over here, spot bug. So if we go over here and actually, um, we can do Gradle build to generate like HTML, you know, report for static analysis using check style and spot bug. So if we go to the folder itself and okay, I have it open already. Okay, well, this is the code, and right here is gonna be the plugin for check style, as we did in one of our personal assignments. And here is the code for find bug. It has the plugin and some dependencies. So if we go back to the folder right here, so we go to reports for check style, and it actually generated a lot of errors we need to fix. So we incorporated that in our project. And also if we go back to find bugs, and here is the one for find bug. So it has a lot of errors, but we will attempt to fix some of the errors in the upcoming sprint. All right. Okay, so moving on. So as a user, I want to create a new story. I want to be prompted to enter subject, description, points, assignments, and whether it's a part of it's going to be done by the designer in the front end or back end. So the subtask said locate the panel that's rendered when creating a new task, and apply the changes accordingly. So if we go back to memoranda, so right here, if we want to be able to create a new task right here, so we can say as we can say maybe user story number 1, and the description can say, as a user, I want memo render to look like Scrum bug, just making something up. So assign to my name, and we can give it points, maybe 2. Progress, yeah, we can leave that. Can pick the end date to say probably, yeah, on that date. Okay, so if we do it, it comes out user story. We can pull up the information and see the description and all that. So it's just, making it similar to Scrum, what we have in Scrumboard, where you can, give tags, assign it to users and all that. Okay, so moving on, as a user, I would like the tags to be called user story. So what we previously had in memoranda was it was called task instead of user stories. So our subtask was to change the wording from tags to user story. So to go to build.gradle file to generate a build and version number. So if we go to the folder, back to the folder, right here, is already open. Okay, never mind. I actually have it open right there. Okay, so if we go right here where we have, so we want to make it to generate version number and the build version code and the build file. So if we go back to the memoranda itself, so if we look right here, it has the version number and the sprint or build type, which is sprint2. All right, so this user story, we actually didn't complete it, but we did part of it. So as a user, I would like tasks to be completed in stages rather than percentages, because isn't, so we weren't actually able to finish this. So yeah, that is it so far. So if we look at the drop down of our entire sprint, so we're able to complete 73% of all our user stories, and I know we could have done a little bit better, but so thank you.